Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is another edition of my Zodiac series videos, and today we're talking about Scorpios, the most misunderstood sign of the Zodiac. So to be considered a Scorpio, you have to be born between October 23rd and November 22nd. That is the range of dates for Scorpio season. So if your birthday falls in those days, congratulations, you are a Scorpio. The symbol for Scorpio is the scorpion, which you could probably guessed by the name. And this symbol does make a lot of sense for them because Scorpios are very guarded people and they can often seem very unapproachable, which obviously Scorpions are very unapproachable. They have those stingers. You don't want to mess with that. Much like a Scorpio. Scorpios are a water sign just like Pisces and Cancers, but the way they show their emotions are quite different than typical water signs. I don't mean this to sound bad, but most water signs are very emotional people. They're very forthcoming with their emotions. They're perfectly fine crying in public. Whereas Scorpios, they tend to hide their emotion and manifest it a bit differently. They can often use it for manipulation or just honestly hide their emotions completely and never tell you how they truly feel. Whereas Pisces and Cancers have no problem telling you how they feel. Every sign does have a ruling planet, and Scorpios are ruled by Pluto, which makes me kind of sad because Pluto is technically no longer a planet. It'll always be a planet in my heart, but technically it's no longer a planet. But Pluto is the planet of life ending and regeneration. So because their ruling planet is very underworldy, this is why Scorpios are very mysterious, and they're often very obsessed with the living and the dead and just all the creepy things. And this is also why Scorpios are seen as very dark and mysterious people, because literally their planet is ruled by the dark and creepy. What do you expect from them? Every sign also has colors associated with their sign. Scorpio's colors are like red, rust, scarlet, black. As you can see, I went very, very edgy and punky using a lot of black with this look. So like I said before, Scorpios are very secretive, and this can also make them seem very seductive and charming by nature. Because let's face it, when you see somebody that looks very secretive and kept to themselves, you want to know. You want to know what they're all about, and you want to know all their dirty secrets, what's going on in their mind. So this can make Scorpios appear very charming to a lot of people. Scorpios are also known as the most sexual sign of the Zodiac. I cannot confirm or deny whether that is true or not, but they are said to be the sexiest sign of the Zodiac, the most sexually infused, endorsed. I don't even know how to describe this. They have the most sex drive of the Zodiac, I guess, which I can see that being a possibility because they are very passionate and also assertive people. They aren't afraid to tell you what they want, how they want it. Oh my god, that just sounds horrible with what I was just talking about. Okay. Scorpios are also very recognized for their very cool and calm behavior. Scorpios are just the cool kids in high school that would lean against the wall smoking a cigarette in some shitty 80s movie, and they would be the cool mysterious kid that you want to get to know. Scorpios also always dress so nicely. They're always these big trendsetters. They always wear these really risque outfits that most people wouldn't be comfortable wearing on their own, but when a Scorpio does it, it becomes a trend, you know? They're definitely the trendsetters of the Zodiac in my personal opinion, because they just make everything look so cool, because again, they're so sexy and seductive, and everything they put on just looks so amazing on them. Scorpios are just very, very fierce people. They aren't afraid to get what they want. So when it comes to relationships and Scorpios, they're often very dedicated and faithful people. They're very loyal and protective of their friends and significant others and family members. If you have a Scorpio in your close friend group, relationship, family, I can almost guarantee you they're the most loyal and protective person you probably know. And even though Scorpios are very loyal and protective, it often takes a lot for them to actually trust you. So if you're trying to coerce a Scorpio into dating you or falling in love with you, just know they're not going to trust you right away. It takes a long time for Scorpio to build up that trust to give to you. And also understand that Scorpios, even though they're so calm, cool, sexy, and all these great things, they often can be very jealous and manipulative. Which I don't quite understand because I just feel Scorpios are so cool. What are you jealous about? You're the coolest sign of the Zodiac. But it's true, they often get very jealous and insecure when it comes to relationships especially. But I think it's because they take so long to trust somebody. They don't want to ruin that trust. They don't want to be mistreated. And Scorpios like to be in control. Like I said, they're very fierce and assertive. They want to be the ones in control. And if you go and cheat on them or they think you're cheating on them, they get jealous, they're losing that control and they don't like that. Another great thing about Scorpios is that they're amazing at accomplishing their goals. If you give a Scorpio something to do, they will do it, and they will do it 10 times over and they'll do it like perfectly. They're really good at like solving and creating and being like in charge because again, they're very assertive, they take control. They're very good leaders. A lot of Scorpios will actually become like scientists, doctors, researchers, sailors, detectives, cops, go into business management, or even become a psychologist because again, Scorpios do love the underworld, learning all that dark mysterious shit. So all those kinds of jobs are perfect for Scorpios. If you're a Scorpio and you're thinking about going into any of those fields, please let me know down below. In every single video, I like to mention some famous people in this particular star sign. So some famous Scorpios are Drake, Katy Perry, Kendall Jenner, Kris Jenner, Leonardo DiCaprio, Keith Urban, Bill Gates, Julia Roberts, Odell Beckham, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, and then one of my favorite celebrities, Mikey, aka Glam and Gore, here on YouTube. She's a Scorpio, and oh my god, I can see that in her so well. Like, if I had to pick her sign without knowing it, Scorpio. I mean, she's literally glam and gore. So I think that's all I gotta say about Scorpio. Let's go ahead and do the tutorial portion of this video. If you're new to my channel or new to my Zodiac videos, in every single video I do a makeup look based on that Zodiac sign, and I use my Kathleen Lights times ColourPop, the Zodiac palette, and I make whatever color sign we're on the star of the show. So let's go ahead and jump into the makeup tutorial. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the Zodiac palette by Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. I'm first gonna dip into the shade the Sagittarius. It's like a deep plummy purple, and I'm gonna put that in my outer corner and up into the crease. So if you've been watching my Zodiac videos for a while now, you know the drill. Comment down below and tell me who your favorite Scorpio is. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and grab the Libra and just blend this out. I have two Scorpios in my life that are both very important to me. My grandma and my grandpa on my mom's side are both Scorpios, and I can see it in both of them a lot. And I love my grandparents. I mean, like, who doesn't love their grandparents, you know? But my grandparents really helped raise me. We lived with my grandpa for like several years growing up. I spent the night at my grandma's all the freaking time. She lived right down the road from my grandpa. They were divorced. But yeah, I spent the majority of my childhood at both their places, and they really helped raise me, gave me rides to and from school, practice, and just random things like that. I love my grandparents so much. Like, they're my favorite people. Okay, now that you have like this purple smokiness going on, if you only have the palette at home and you don't own any of the pigments, you could go ahead and use the Scorpio and just put that all over your lid. But since I have the pigments, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Scorpion pigment by Kathleen ColourPop, and I'm gonna place that all over my lid. Well, not all over my lid, but to right about the outer corner here where all that purple is. So I'm gonna take a brush and I'm gonna dip into the pigment. And I'm gonna spray my brush with a setting spray because these apply 1,000 times better with a wet brush. Like, with a dry brush, it's like there's no point to even put it on, you know? So I'm gonna take that color. Oh, it's so pretty, so rusty and maroon. And I'm gonna apply that all over my lid. Okay, just to deepen this look up and make it even more grungy and smoky, because let's face it, Scorpios love the grunge. They love smoky, sexy, the works, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and take the Capricorn, which is like the black in the palette, and I'm gonna put that in my outer corner just to deepen everything up. I'm gonna take the Scorpio on my finger and just kind of pat it in the center. Okay, so here's what the shadow is looking like on our eyes right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes and base makeup off camera. I'll be back to do the lower lash line. All right, so as you can see, base makeup complete. Let's go ahead and finish off these eyeballs and my lips and be done. I'm first gonna take the Sagittarius, and I'm gonna run that from inner to outer corner on my lower lash line. I'm going to blend that out with the Libra. And I actually think that's all I'm going to do for the eyeshadow. I do want to use some black liner on my waterline just to make this more smoky. I'm just going to apply some mascara to my lower lash line. Okay, so for lips, I wanted to make this really punky, really just grungy, because I just feel like if we're going to do it for any zodiac sign, it should be Scorpio. So I'm going to take my ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Friday, which is a matte black. I have been just looking for a reason to use this lately, so this is my excuse today. It's not a phase, Mom. Okay, all I think that's left is to set my face in place, and this makeup look is complete. Alright guys, and here is my makeup look for Scorpio season. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to comment down below and tell me who your favorite Scorpio is. If you guys are enjoying my Zodiac series, be sure to give me a big thumbs up so I know. I love you guys so much, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.